we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So we're up and running. Vitinha. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Dani Olmo. Shifted it to the flank, and it's been played through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gonzalo Ramos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! Now who's going to be first to this?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Gonzalo Ramos. Chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's a sharp little ball here, spread out to the left. And the counter is on. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Ferran Torres. And the keeper has it. Fabian Ruiz. And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's run loose here. Pacho does well to get it back. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Back into the middle. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rafinha puts a cross in. Has a shot! And that is wildly off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Oh, what has happened here? Played back in. He's going for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
That has not gone well. Now it's Yamal. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gonzalo Ramos! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really see...
He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Ramos. Can he get on the end of this? Kvaratskhelia. Dani Olmo gets a foot in here. Oh, that's ambitious. And how did he not make it 4?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Dembele. Pedri. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Paris Saint-Germain will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So off we go once more. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Araujo. It's Pedri. Pass somewhat off target, and he's managed to get free. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha threads one in. Over to the left. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That'll be a throw-in. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Rafinha. And they win it back again. Yamal. Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. That's Dembele. And a chance! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Balde gets into and the finish! It's loose now, and they will... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! No, it's wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Can he get it through? Zabani cuts out the pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's De Jong. It's been slipped through. Oh, robust challenge. Well, that looks a decent ball. Real chance! It's in! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Still trying to make a game of this. Pacho. João Neves. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri has got himself a free kick. Dani Olmo. Zabani spots it and intercepts. And that's gone loose. There they go, hunting in packs. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And this is Dembele. Goes for goal! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Well, that's a good... And the shot! Goal! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything.
Can he finish? They've scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Dani Olmo. Zabani makes the interception. Played out to the left flank. Now, can they get him away? Koundé. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo. He can run onto that.
Oh, nice touch.
Yamal. And the shot! It's in! That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Zabani calmly anticipates. And it's Olmo. Now it's Ramos. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Back into the middle. Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Pedri. Pedri! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rafinha! Oh, bang on target. 5 minutes to add. Plays the return pass. Koundé. Knocks it into space. Yamal. Zabani cuts it out. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Gonzalo Ramos, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's a performance you can't really complain about, both in terms of inspiration and industry. It was a hard-working win, but when necessary...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The incredibly futuristic Arena MRV, definitely one of the most aesthetically pleasing, distinctive arenas anywhere in the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hope.
Ferran Torres!
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's Dembele. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Lamine Yamal.
And a chance! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Just the goalkeeper, Ferran Torres!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ferran Torres made himself the key component of a very good move. That's how you get behind a defence.
João Neves. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vitinha. Now this could be a chance. Fabian Ruiz. Goes for the shot! Oh, it's come... Oh, what has happened here? That has ended up in no man's land. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out.
Ferran Torres! Goal! Barcelona!
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rafinha! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yamal, and here's Ferran Torres. That's a shade optimistic. The referee has given a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beraldo gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's De Jong. Fabian Ruiz. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Fabian Ruiz. Not the most accurate pass. Rafinha. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking to play him in. Yamal.
Ferran Torres.
He's on it, can he get away? Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Threads one in. Oh, well played.
Paris Saint-Germain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Ruiz. Well read, nice interception. De Jong. Yamal. 5 minutes till the break. And he was quick to react. Vitinha. And it's Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Rafinha. Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Yamal. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's a good ball. Look at the space here. He's cut it out. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now, can they get him away? Ferran Torres is onto this. Great Rafinha! All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To further improve their position of comfort. And he's denied! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Pedri clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Vitinha. Doué. Defending was strong and firm. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that pass isn't the best. Paris Saint-Germain still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Big chance! One-on-one!
Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Hernandez has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yamal. And it's made its way to him. João Neves kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 10, camisa 8, camisa 14,
Decent hit from there.
17, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 51, camisa 19, camisa 29, camisa 33. Teremos uma substituição.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Paris Saint-Germain are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as...
It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Rashford goes short. The ball goes in, and he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. Lee Kang-in. That's been slipped through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. But, oh, terrible pass. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Rashford. He has found a way through. Now the ball in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aims beyond the defence. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. And he's in on goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Paris Saint-Germain must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And it's Lewandowski! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have their third corner. They've played it short. Now it's De Jong. Now it's Rashford. João Neves does well to get it back.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Fermin. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. Beraldo. 4 added minutes on the board. He won't be happy with that one. Araujo. Foot in. Ball has bounced loose now. Back in possession and ready to go. Decent chance! Sticks it away! Dying minutes and we're all square again. looking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Gonzalo Ramos! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Paris Saint-Germain did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Araujo. It's Pedri. Vermi. Distributed tidily. Now it's De Jong. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, that's superb. Takes a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Defending of the desperate variety. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty.
Paris Saint-Germain
Really could have done without this. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it.
And that's a real chance missed.
That'll be a throw-in.
Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this?
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to...
Rashford! Played towards the front line. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Oh, good ball!
Real chance!
Araujo. Lewandowski. That's a good ball out wide. Barcola tries to play it through. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Now it's Lopez. He's beaten the last man. Shot could be on. And the shot! Yes! He's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no half-time, extra time.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout.
Great vision. It's a really well-measured ball. De Jong. And this is Lewandowski. It's anyone's ball now.
It's a good-looking delivery.
Gonzalo Ramos. And the through ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Paris Saint-Germain are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Lewandowski. João Neves making a very tired-looking run there. Played in, climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Driving forward. João Neves promptly onto that, and that is that. Shifted into the flank. He's found a way through.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Chance for a shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Paris Saint-Germain can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Fabulous scenes here in Belo Horizonte in southeastern Brazil, inside the 46,000-seater Arena MRV, a true architectural marvel. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's away we go then. He's got away. And he shoots! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rafinha is carrying after that one. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Ramos. Dani Olmo. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger.
Dembele! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Dembele. Dani Olmo tries to pass it through. Doué. He's a sharp little ball here. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And across it goes. Koundé spots it and intercepts. He is through here, and he's in on Fabian Ruiz. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hoisted in, and the keeper gets his hands on it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Picked up Ferran Torres! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha plays it short. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé cuts out the pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pedri.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball.
Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Dembele. João Neves. And he's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
João Neves has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Koundé. Yamal, oh, terrible pass. He has found the way through. Cleared away. They've played it short. Fabian Ruiz is onto this. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here. Dink through. And that has been knocked clear. Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Marquinhos. Looking for options for movement. Couldn't squeeze it through.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Yamal. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Distributed tidily and instinctive. De Jong! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Defending was strong and firm. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Ferran Torres, played out to the right. Now this could be a chance. Dani Olmo receives it in a wide position. Pass somewhat off target. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That has not gone well. Aims beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. That could spell trouble. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Vitinha. Doué tries to play it through. Turns and goes back. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's had it taken off him. Araujo gets over and intercepts. He's in plenty of space here. Dani Olmo, he's shifting through the gears here. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
He's had a shot! That's another chance! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Played out to the left flank. Can he spark a counter here? And he welcomes it in. And a shot! That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 44.804 espectadores.
He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. De Jong! Harmlessly behind. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Dani Olmo, Ronaldo makes the interception. João Neves, Fabian Ruiz. It's a loose ball. To Marquinhos. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And the keeper beats it away. Dani Olmo. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rafinha. That looks a good cross. And that's put paid to a promising move. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Doué gets into a good position. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Goes for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Dani Olmo. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. Big chance! Rafinha. Dani Olmo. That is good alertness. João Neves. Can he get it through? Araujo. Dani Olmo. Over to the left. Now it's Rafinha.
Substituição no time do Paris Saint-Germain. Camisa 10.
Pass
Camisa
is just
8.
off target.
Camisa
Erdal.
87. Camisa 17.
Mayulu.
Camisa 21.
Nicely spread. Played back in.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Camisa 23.
Zaire Emery calmly anticipates.
29.
And it's Mayulu
Camisa 24.
looking to play him in.
Camisa 6.
Kvaratskhelia has it in a wide position. Gonzalo Ramos! It's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish!
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Paris Saint-Germain, and the shot!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Zaire Emery is there, and he can pick it up. That ball looks a good one. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter.
And the shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's picked his way through. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Into extra time we go. Paris Saint-Germain displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Lee Kang-in goes short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Fernandez. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's not an especially good pass, that. De Jong. Now it's Lopez. Can he get onto this? Fernandez picks it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Shot, surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. Kvaratskhelia. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's made its way to him. Lee Kang-in. Pedri. Now it's Ramos. And he's running through. Gonzalo Ramos proves just a little bit too strong. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? He's in a great position here. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Ramos. And that is expertly dealt with. Fermin. Pedri. This looks promising. Lee Kang-in! Out to the right. Fernandez. Knocks it into space. Great vision. Oh, he's been caught napping. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, robust challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And the through ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Takes the shot!
And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself.
An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go.
And he's found the net.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Ter Stegen
Stares down his opposite number.
Never looked in doubt, really.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Lee Kang-in is the man who's second in line. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Fermin is second man up. And he's missed it. This to double their advantage. Keeper's gone the wrong way. And he's put them two in front. Barcelona can't afford to miss another one. And he sticks it away.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking for comfort.
And that doubles their lead. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's in, he's kept them in it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Mayulu to end it here and now. That's won it!
So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos anunciar os números sorteados de hoje. Se tiverem bilhete, confiram no telão.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
Van Bronckhorst. Pedri. And it's Vitinha. And here's Mbappe.
Out to the left it goes.
And he shoots!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short.
There's the shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And they're on him in a flash. And it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Not the most accurate pass.
He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shot at goal!
And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Strokes it back. Looking to play him in. Saliba cuts it out. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Fenerbahce still without a single shot on target. Vitinha. Now it's Messi. And he welcomes it in.
Mbappe! They've scored!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Hernandez.
Fenerbahce really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
And it's Vitinha. Savinho has it out wide and in space.
Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away!
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vitinha, possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Crossed in once, he rises! And he's straight offside. Makaleli. Fenerbahce are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Over to the left. Played into space out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is it's Van Basten! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
Beckham with the short one. And he lines up a cross. Oh, well played. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's come loose.
1 minute added time.
Makaleli. Then Bronkhorst. Now it's Pele. Foot in. And it's half-time here. Would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Maradona. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nicely worked. That is good alertness. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Maradona. Makaleli. Looking for the run.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pele. Fenerbahce finding their passes.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Beckenbauer. Van Basten. And that's a good ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The attendance for this match
Fenerbahce are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Big chance!
Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising!
And they are cruising away.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Saliba, Timber. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's found a way past. Maradona. Beckenbauer. Makaleli. Spread it left. Cruyff. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Tries to pass it through. And this is Van Basten. Vitinha. Mbappe. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Maradona. Makaleli. Some resolute defending there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Makaleli. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Savinho. Saliba with a definite foul there. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri. Messi. Timber. Spread neatly. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Maradona. And this is Van Basten.
Just the...
And the finish! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
53 minutes is number 12, Marco Van Basten. Substitution.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Timber, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Van Basten, and this is Pele! Camavinga, now it's Kane. Great vision, and it's Vitinha. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And that could set him on his way. And this is Kane. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cruyff. Rui Costa.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found a way through.
Has been indicated.
Good read, needed to be. Vitinha, chance here to counter. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. It's Kane! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a...